September 20th, 2022, I released a video talking about how to wipe everything off your credit report in the next 14 days. Guess what? Some people got results, some people haven't got results. But one of the questions I always get is, what do I do next if nothing came off my credit report? I got you. I'm gonna show you something that nobody's talking about so you can help you knock the credit bills out. So with that being said, you already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're going to be talking about if you haven't been getting results with this 14-day hack, or if you haven't been getting results at all, I'm going to show you this 5-step process, and I'm going to show you how to do it step by step by step. So grab a pen, go get some paper, and you already know, and we got to get something to drink today because this is going to be a good one. Step number one, assuming that we already analyzed our credit report, we already cleaned up some of our personal information. Hey, let's talk about these snitches. Let's talk about LexisNexis, Innovest, CoreLogic, Data, all these different snitches, right? Let's talk about it for a second. They are also considered consumer reporting agencies as well. Nobody's really talking about this, but guess what? We can also dispute with them. And if we just dispute with them using the FCRA, because guess what? They have to abide by that. Now, if we remove all that report, it's going to be good because now we know that Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax also uses LexisNexis, Factor Trust, and all those other consumer and all those other snitches to actually verify our information. So let me show you how to use Dispute Panda to knock them off. Now I'm about to show you how to knock these secondary agencies out, right? Here's what you want to do. You want to create an account with Dispute Panda. If you don't have Dispute Panda, hey, it's free to create an account. Yes, you got to add a little bit of credits, but when it comes to disputing with the secondary agencies, hey, we're going to be good. We got to use these credits. So here's what you want to do. First things first, right? Create an account, create your new account, put your first name, last name, put everything you need to put in here. All right. And then after you do that, you're also going to have to put, you also have to add your documentation, right? So you got to add your documentation. And when it comes to disputing, when it comes to the documentation, you're going to upload your credit report, right? Now, once you upload this credit report, if you don't know how to upload it, just click on training right here to the left, click on training, and then watch the video when it shows you how to actually upload your credit report. Now, once we upload our credit report, then this tab will be available to actually dispute. Now click on start new round to the right, click on this, click on the drop down button. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. And then what you want to do is click on static attack, right? Once we click on static letters, now what we want to do is click on all the secondary agencies, right? All the secondary agencies, you want to click on them. Boom, boom, boom. And then once we do that, go ahead. Then we'll make this smaller. So start round right here. And then it's going to populate. Here's what's going to pop up, right? Mail them out. So now that we handle those snitches, let's talk about step number 2. Did you know, according to 15 USC 1681, the number 7, the credit bureaus have to provide a description if you ask them within 15 days of their investigation you told them to do. And if they don't, that's a violation. And also 15 USC 1681 S-2, let's talk about it. Did you know a person shall not furnish any information relating to a consumer to any consumer reporting agencies if the person knows or has reasonable cause to believe that the information isn't accurate? So let me show you how to use both of the laws to knock the credit bureaus out. You know I'm going to show you the step-by-step play. I'm going to show you how to write up a letter. Of course I got you. So here's how we're going to write this. This is how we're going to set them up. This is how we're going to knock them out. So get your document, get you to a computer real quick and write this letter, right? Say, put your name, address, and put the date, today's date, and then say, hey, TransUnion, or hey, Equifax, or hey, Experian, I disputed Capital One, or based off of the negative accounts you have on your credit report, only the negative accounts on your credit report, whether that is open or closed, only the negative accounts, right? I disputed Capital One. I'm just giving you an example. I disputed Capital One 123XXX, right? The actual account number, Navy Federal, and then list all the accounts that are negative on February 15th, 2023, right? I disputed this last month and everything came back verified. How's that possible when the open date or when the date open is wrong? Date of last payment is wrong. And then you can list all the negative things that are wrong, right? Can you send me the description of the investigation according to what? 15 USC 1681I-7, no later than 15 days, and then period, right? Sincerely, Consumer Date. Now, let me show you something on 15 USC 1681I. Let me show you real quick. A consumer reporting agency shall provide to a consumer a description referred in paragraph SB 3 by no later than 15 days after receiving a request from the consumer for that description. Now, what is 3? A notice that if they requested by the consumer a description of the procedure used to determine the accuracy and completeness of the information shall be provided to the consumer by the agency, including the business name and the address of the furniture, of the information contact in connection with such information, and the telephone number of such information of such furniture if reasonably available. Man, once you start reading those laws, now you see that they are in our favor. All we have to do is use them effectively. Now, what we need to do now is send off that letter. But before you go, I'm gonna show you how to use the CFPB effectively, because I gotta talk about step number 4 and step number 5. So we need to send that letter off ASAP, right? Send that letter off ASAP. Make sure you add 2 forms of identifications, all right? Your driver's license and proof of residency. Make sure you certify it and send it to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. Now, step number 4, here's what we need to do. We gotta wait 15 days, right? We gotta wait 15 days for the consumer reporting agencies to respond back. And we gotta wait 30 days. Remember, we gotta wait 30 days for that. Remember, we sent that letters off to the snitches. We gotta wait 30 days for that. Now I'm about to show you how to put everything together so you can knock the credit bureaus out. It's time to get busy. Now I'm about to show you I'm gonna show you what you need to do, right? So let's go to the CFPB. Now let's create a complaint. Now here's what you wanna do. You wanna click on credit reporting, credit repair services or other personal consumer reports, right? Then we wanna click on credit reporting. Now, what we wanna do next is hit next at the bottom. And as it loads up, here's what you want to do. You want to say, let me see. Problem with credit reporting. Wasn't notified of results. So depending on what we want to do, wasn't notified of investigation status or results, or the investigation did not fix an error on your report, or the investigation took more than 30 days. Now, depending on what happened, let's just say was not notified of the investigation status or the results because we asked them, right? We specifically asked them, they got 15 days to respond back to us. And I'm pretty sure they did it. And if they did, then use this one, that their investigation did not fix an error on your report, or the investigation took more than 30 days, depending on which one, right? So I already tried to fix this problem. And then what you want to do is click on next, right? Now, once we click on next, here's what's going to happen next. You're gonna go ahead and do this. Click on write what happened. Now everybody's situation is different, so all you have to do is based off of like the day you sent off a letter and everything. You're gonna basically write everything that happened, right? Hey, just let them know what happened, right? Just let let CFPB know how the credit bureaus are very disrespectful. Now, this is what I wrote. The credit bureaus keep disrespecting the laws. I showed them multiple times of how they are in violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. According to 15 USC 1681, 1681 I-5, the credit bureau said everything was complete and accurate. And I asked them how, if the open date is wrong. And you continue listing off the things that are wrong on your credit report, right? Then I asked them to provide me a description of the investigation according to 15 USC 1681 I-7, and they never did. I have proof of my letter for that as well, right? Also, according to 15 USC 1681 I-S-2, a person shall not furnish any information. I'm reading right here. A person shall not furnish any information related to a consumer to any consumer report agency if the person knows or has reasonable cause to believe that the information is inaccurate, right? This is violation after violation after violation. This is causing me stress because I have no hope with this system. Whew. Now, you can continue adding on. You can continue adding on more and more based off of what's going on. But what you want to do is collect all the evidence. And here's a fair resolution: delete all negative accounts. Delete all accounts listed in our letter, right? And then you want to attach the report and show them how the open date. Just circle everything or print it off. Show them proof. Second, you want to show that letter that you sent off that they didn't respond within 15 days. And you want to have all the documentation, right? Now, upload all that documentation and then click on next. Now, what you're going to do now is, of course, the company name. You should already know how to do this. Put Experian. Look for Experian. If you don't remember, Experian Information Solution. And then what you want to do is click on Social Security. You want to click on name as it appears on your credit report, and you want to click on date of birth, and then fill out this information, and then yes, and then put on, if it's Equifax, put the Equifax, and then if it's TransUnion, put TransUnion, and then once you go down, all you have to do is click on next, and then bam, you're done. I told you it's about to be game over for the credit bureaus. So if you need access to Dispute Panda, hey, click the link in the description so you can go ahead and knock the credit bureaus out.